Yeah. Like dang dang diddy dang dang. Sin so much me go teach you about piece of the one black Johnny and out in the club. Everybody on Sinatra. Look around. Everybody on Sinatra. I ain't talking about they call. I'm talking about and go ha 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 ha. I mean just go bonkers, make the young girls wild, and then go let's make the smile. They don't need binoculars. Make wanna pull out. They got you. Ring, ba bum ba bum. Aerosol can, ba bum ba bum. Monkey outside, ba bum ba bum. All night, ba bum ba bum. Stick a bum, stick a clang clang clang. Hang on to that like a rainy day. Transform to a grown man and transform again like. Skateboard can make more. Still my style, I ain't got no reward like Make yourself bigger like mushroom. Mario Kart. All y'all wanna get like me. All y'all wanna spit like P. Miss wanna hit like me. Meanwhile you wanna kiss my child rebel soldier, hit that for the combo. And then the dress on a rhino, boom. Commodore like Lionel, zoom. All of that like a new Ray-Ron. Am I wrong? Riding with my main all night long. 1 second I'm here, next second I'm gone. That's 2 and 60 seconds. What you on? Girls on me like they super glued on. Like a table you could place food on. Like Szechuan or Hunan. I'm hot like the place Mulan.
Welcome everyone. This is what you've been waiting for. The NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. The Cleveland Cavaliers come into this one following a loss to the Golden State Warriors. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. LeBron is the 3 with Thompson at the 4. Iman Shumpert is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Mozgov in at the 5.
Well, nice way there to get your first basket of the game.
The Warriors packing Oracle Arena with plans for a new arena on the San Francisco waterfront by 2018. I've seen pictures. It's going to be beautiful.
Oh, I can only imagine. One of the great fan bases in all of basketball. Change of location from their original intended spot on the piers, the spot known as Mission Bay, about a mile south.
And a new coach.
Yeah, that's right.
Thompson with the bucket. About a minute played so far here in the first. And it's Shumpert penetrating. Mozgov's shot is off.
Hey, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful. And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
And Shumpert kicks to LeBron. Trains the three-pointer. James has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
He can become a weapon for them if he gets going early from long range.
Curry's shot is good.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively, they look great.
Thompson for the triple. And he gets it to go. Thompson's got 6 points.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Yep, it's been a clinic at that end of the floor, no question. Well, Klay Thompson, the son of former #1 draft pick Michael Thompson, but totally different games. His father was a big man who played inside. Klay, a swing man, just a knockdown shooter from deep.
Mozgov hits them both. And Klay's father, Michael, often his toughest critic, he tells Klay, post those smaller guards up and don't always fade away. I can hear him saying
oh, no, that's why I'm laughing. Sounds just like Michael, who knew how to handle himself with his back to the goal as a college and pro standout himself.
2 on the clock. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. And here they go. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
Well, we've seen these kind of plays get them going in the past, that's for sure.
Now, here's Thompson. He has 6. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
People knew that he could shoot the ball coming out of college, but I don't think teams knew that Klay Thompson would develop into the dead-eye shooter that he's become. He is a flat-out laser, and he can go to get into zones where he just doesn't miss, whether he's open or well guarded.
The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
Outside Curry. Cans the shot from the wing. Curry's got his 3rd basket of the night. And Steve, with Klay, you know not every team thought of him as an elite shooter, or he wouldn't have gone as late as he did in the draft. But with his size, he has incredible range, and that has proved to be a factor in his play.
Yeah, one thing he's been able to do this last season is find ways to quicken that release. And now he can get that 3 off in the blink of an eye. He's a big, strong kid, and doesn't need much room at all to let it fly. So, what an incredible weapon to have on offense.
Now here's James. Following the shot by Tristan Thompson. That's good. There's 57 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Iguodala again. Smith. Iguodala dishes to Bogut. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson passes to Bogut. And the layup's good off the glass. Bogut's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
Here's Curry. J.R. Smith making his last shot. Green, no luck. Over to the wing. Here's Dellavedova. And a miss there on the triple.
Good solid defense on the perimeter. They're challenging the shot and not fouling.
Even the best shooters can be bothered by his defense. They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting...
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Warriors.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Mozgov. Marion is out there with James Jones. Then there's J.R. Smith, and it's Dellavedova in at the point guard.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Well, J.R. Smith, a guy who can take your breath away with his talent one moment and then exasperate you the next. Unbelievable talent, but he can be erratic offensively, especially with his shot selection.
Good on the shot.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark. You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Yes, Kevin, Cavaliers head coach David Blatt, unknown here in the United States, but he spent the last 2 decades establishing himself as the premier coach in Europe. Last season, he led Maccabi Tel Aviv to an upset EuroLeague title. One GM described the team as, quote, outgunned at every position except coach. Kevin, it's been his dream to coach in the NBA.
Many consider him a genius-level coach. Doris, thanks. We'll see how he does. Outside Holiday. Kicks it out to Barbosa. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. To the wing right side. Spates Drops it in from 14 feet away. Spades has got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors. For three, Smith. The shot is off. And Golden State will come the other way. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played. Barbosa kicks to Ezeli. Soft touch off the glass. And now a 12-point Warrior lead.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Well, if you're doing enough good things and you're maintaining at least a slight edge on the boards, you're usually going to be in pretty good shape. Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
Iman Shumpert is checked in for Matthew Dellavedova.
Well, jersey advertising, an idea that had been bandied about for a long while. Last season, in lieu of that, the league tested out advertising on the court apron for the first time, as well as a small ad on the top of the backboards. So the league, of course, always looking for new revenue streams. He's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And Steve, you mentioned the apron advertising. It's only being allowed for locally broadcast games.
And I think that makes sense, Kevin. Viewers probably see it more than they would see stitching on a player's jersey, and I think keeping the ads off the court and the players is a good line to draw.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Thompson, he's checked in for Marion. And it's LeBron in for Jones. Warriors leading by 14. Barbosa against Smith. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Another three for Golden State.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
James outside. The rebound by Ezeli.
That's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
Speights kicks to Barbosa. They get a hand on it. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Well, we get a look here now at the small forwards with the fastest hands in the league and generating the most steals per game. LeBron James third.
You know, if you're an opposing small forward, this could also be called a list of the league's most annoying players because they will be in your jersey all night when you're up against them.
And they're not just good on the ball defenders, they'll torment the players they're not guarding. A lot of those steals are the result of passes he gets his hands on away from the ball.
Warriors leading by 17. Pass to Kerr. Stolen by Thompson. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the jam by J.R. Smith.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfectly.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Here's Thompson. Kicks to Shumpert. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Thompson dishes to Smith. The drive by James. Curry passes to Green. And it's off from three-point range. Curry with a wide open look. Nice open look, but it's no good.